a bit blurry now.
Hey.
Oh, but hello.
Oh. I don't.
Hello.
It's good though for the skin. I look better blurry.
That's true.
I don't look as
That's
old,
true.
and I look.
It's a nice
Maybe
airbrush.
does it take 2 pounds off? I don't know. Maybe.
Absolutely.
Hey everybody.
If you believe
Welcome
that, yes.
to
Hi,
Trailer
Rich.
Talk.
Don't do that.
I think he's
That's
broken.
a gift.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, my voice. I don't know if you noticed, but I was looking for trailers and I was thinking, you know what, this is garbage. This is garbage. There's a lot of garbage out there. And this morning, like it was like answered my prayers, and the Prey trailer dropped, and I was like, I really want to talk about that. But then I was thinking like, well, the State of Play had some great stuff in it, right? I mean, I didn't watch it. I just watched the State of Play.
Wow.
That
That was just robotic.
slide.
Sorry, you're gonna have to say that again.
You're gonna have to say that again.
Did you also hear the robotic
Oh,
stuff? Oh,
I
shit.
did. Yeah. You
Oh,
Drew's
glitched
internet
out
is
there.
weak.
I am a
Drew's internet
robot.
is weak.
Yeah.
It is weak. My computer is.
Don't worry.
It's not
You're
good.
still recording at a high quality. Oh dear.
It's
I
okay.
think my computer's like, hey, you haven't restarted me in like 17 days.
Yeah. What are you
Yeah,
doing, man?
shit.
Is the delay?
Is it
I
about
can
to
even feel
blow
the
up?
delay.
Mhm.
Oh wow,
Fuck.
it's not pretty.
We should
I don't know what
try-
I'm talking
I mean,
about.
if you're
Where was
open,
I?
like,
What was
we
the
can
last thing
try
you
and
heard?
do
State of play and
Video Ninja, and we can do it through
Yeah.
technical difficulties. If you want. Or next time.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I don't
you
think
there?
it's Riverside. I think it's just my computer.
Oh,
Am I here?
okay.
Can you hear me?
yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear
Did
you.
I die?
We just can't
Here.
see you.
Hello.
You know what? It's the best part of what's happening is not seeing
It's
you.
just this. All we see is this.
It's just. Oh, I just see black.
Just.
I just see a black screen.
Oh, okay. I just see a free screen. There he is. Hello. You're back.
It's totally me. Am I back?
Yeah.
If I don't touch anything, I'm wondering if it'll fix it. Like
Yeah,
if I just
just
like hope my computer
hands up.
doesn't.
Yeah. Don't touch your computer. Don't touch your internet. Close all the tabs.
Yes. Yeah, the tabs are
Oh,
the key.
that might be it. I do have a lot of tabs open.
Tabs are
Do you
key.
think that affects things?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think that
a little.
affects things?
Just a little. Just maybe.
No, you're right.
I am a tab whore. I have like if there was like a tab whore contest, I would win. Like it would be like, wow, Drew, I just love tabs. I have so
Fair.
many browser tabs.
I don't know why you do that.
Sexy tabs? I don't
Do
know.
you
Are
do
they?
you go into all of them, or do they sit open for days?
No,
Oh, he-
that's
he
how.
likes to sit
No,
and
you
watch
have.
them.
I go into all of them. So I have a tab so in Chrome. Listen, we're way off tangent here. But here's the deal. In Chrome, they make like I forget what they're called. They're like tabs, but then you can click on that tab and it expands into more tabs, right? Like, so I have like a tab for each of our clients,
Wow.
and then each client has like multiple windows that I need open because like it's either like a presentation or a Word doc or like a competitor I'm looking at. So I need to like click open that client, and it like opens up everything I need to be appraised of for that client. So you know what? Maybe there's a better way.
You're gonna love.
If there's a
Stage
better way out
Manager
there.
from Apple with the newest Ventura update, you're gonna love Stage Manager. I'll send you a link later.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah,
if you've
dude.
seen it. It was at WWDC recently.
Is that the thing where you click and everything goes into the side window or whatever?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a side view.
Yeah,
and
that
you
did
just,
look
like,
cool.
Through stuff and have different categories on the side. That looks super good.
See, Underwin, I use groups. She's saying I use group tabs. No, that's what I'm talking about. I have group tabs, and then
Yeah,
I
that's what
click
he
that
uses.
group tab and it expands. So I have like 1 million group tabs. Not 1 million.
That would
I have
drive me
say
mental.
40.
100. Oh.
Yeah.
And then
48.
tell me
I don't
just
know.
one more thing, Drew. Do you have one screen or
Yeah.
two?
I have 2 screens.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I can't imagine
no.
that amount of tabs on just
I'm on
one screen.
Well, yeah, and I have a laptop. It's a Mac Pro.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's just not enough. Like, literally, if they need to invent the laptop that like you can just like pull on it and it just gets bigger. or something like that.
Let's
like an
make
expandable
that.
screen.
Let's invent that.
Oh man, tabs. Anyway,
Anyway,
I really wanted to watch the Prey trailer. We didn't have enough time to put that together, so we'll have to watch it another time. Also, Black Adam I think is dropping tomorrow, so next week is going to be just maybe Black Adam plus Predator plus something else, whatever drops. It's crazy right now, guys, crazy.
Man
But I
versus
did want to
bee?
talk about Man versus Bee. That's a thing.
it's a hot.
It
highly
Oh no, that's that. Oh, that's that
anticipated
Bean.
Rowan
Yeah.
Atkinson.
Oh, that looked.
Cool.
I watched that. That looked garbage.
That's me on a daily
But
basis.
guys, like the State of Play was on fire. Did you guys?
Was
Did you
it?
guys see those trailers from State of Play? Have you guys watched any of those?
Did.
No. The only
I
game
did.
trailer I've watched recently is for Sims 4, and it was trash.
Dude,
I
you
actually
shared
haven't seen
that.
that one. We should have reacted to that one. No, I
she's-
have. I watched State of Play.
She shared that Sims 4 trailer, and literally it's like werewolves, isn't it? Werewolves and guys, go
Furries?
watch it. It's on our community circle. If you're a community member, go watch on Steph's
Yes.
thing. There's literally a shot where like a werewolf starts peeing, and it's great, and it like blurs out like the goobly bits.
Wow.
Um,
I mean, it does it all the time, and then there's like mods to take off the blur.
is there?
Yeah.
Maybe I have to play
Yes.
Sims. And then what does it show?
There's been
Nothing.
mods since The Sims 1.
Is it like Barbie where you take off
It's
the,
like Barbie
you know,
and
and you're
Ken.
like,
Yeah,
it's just,
yeah.
there's nothing. It's,
Yeah.
It's very disappointing
Yeah.
for anybody who's
It
into
is
that, but, well. When I was a teenager, like when the Sims came out, like the original Sims, and there was that mod, and we were all like, "Ooh, put in the cheat code, let's have a look." And then it's just like Barbie and Ken. We were all like, they couldn't even animate it. Like they couldn't even.
Yeah. They couldn't even. Yeah.
Rude.
It's probably better that way. Let's keep us wholesome.
Yeah,
At least
yeah,
our
let's
kids
keep it
wholesome
wholesome.
as
It's The
long as
Sims,
as
after
long
all.
as possum.
Mhm.
These
look interesting though, from what we're watching today.
Yeah. Way to bring it back. I'm super
learning.
excited. So Stray, we're gonna watch two trailers because there was two trailers I thought I wanted to speak to anyway, and whether or not you guys did or not, I pretty much dictated what was going on. But Stray, which is about a cat, a video game about a cat, which is just mind blowing to me that this exists. And then we're gonna watch the Callisto Project, which is like might be the greatest homage to Dead Space I've ever seen. It's basically looks like Dead Space, but different
Yeah.
with a different name. It's that like 1-to-1 in my mind, but like we'll talk about that in a little bit. It actually looks awesome. I'm kind of excited to watch that again. But Pagan, you'll probably watch it with your eyes closed. So I'll give you the.
I actually, I don't think I was in the room for Callisto Protocol. I've seen the, so I saw State of Play, so I saw the Resi trailer, and I saw Stray, but I haven't seen Callisto Protocol because I don't know, I was getting tea or something like that, and then they were like, oh no, it's the Callisto Protocol, and I was like, that's a big fucking nope from me, so I'm gonna watch
Yes.
that, I'll be
Yes.
fine. And then you're like, hey, let's react. I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah.
No, I
See,
have
this is-
to watch it. Cool.
This is why I do it, dude. I do it for the audience. I know it's gonna drive Pagan and Stephanie insane to watch like the gory stuff. So, and then like I just know I'm gonna see like this face on the kitty cat stuff. So I'm
Yeah,
excited
of
for
course.
both of those reactions.
Okay.
Get ready, folks. I mean, let's just jump into Stray. I kind of want to talk about. I'm really jonesing to talk about this cat game. I have no idea what's happening.
It's
Alright.
perfect.
Just before I proceed, I think Steph, you're slightly off center, so I'm just gonna move
Uh-oh.
you back. You're all good. All good. Okay, great. We're gonna watch Stray in 3, 2, 1, straight. So
Uh-oh.
cute.
Yeah,
Why
that
would
guy,
you-
that robot was terrified of that cat.
Annapurna.
Oh.
Everybody's so scared of this cat.
Quick, run away. It's a cat.
Get away, get away.
I don't know.
Ew, what is
where
that?
Are
Are you
they?
still on the walls?
Oh, look! Oh, he's got weird eyes.
Okay. What?
Well, they had reflective.
Oh, hello,
lids.
Guardian.
Hello, Guardian. I hope no one on Earth is voicing that character.
The animation is great, though, isn't it?
I know.
That's cute.
Oh, he's got rainbow face. Oh, he's got itchy ear.
So cute.
Oh my God, no way.
So is this Nathan Drake if he was a cat? Just like...
Pretty. Right? He just needs a pistol.
It just looks so good, and I love this
He's
kind of
just
like
hiding in a box.
cyberpunk-esque
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
vibe.
Oh, he fits.
Escalating.
cool.
That's
Big
a cool
tree.
tree.
Cats love big trees.
Oh, look at it. Look at the little kitty cat. Look
Looks
at
like
it.
my cat. My
Oh.
cat Caesar.
Hello, kitty. Meow. Oh, he winked at me. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did he wink for you guys?
He
Or was
winked
that
at
just
me.
for me?
Yeah.
No, he winked at me
Well,
too.
no, he winked for
Oh.
me too.
Oh.
Did he? I was hoping it was just for me.
Maybe it was more of a blink. I don't know.
Was
So
it?
cute.
It felt like a wink. I mean, I have no idea. Like,
That's a cute.
Where do you
can,
start?
can someone pitch this game to me? Like, I just don't understand. Like, what is going on in this game? It's literally a cat with robots. It's a cat robot world.
Right.
It's a robot world. Like, who is the master here? Is the cat? Because clearly they're terrified of this cat. They're all running away.
So this
Like,
is an interesting
It's
one.
just like the last cat on the planet, and they're like, what
Yeah,
the
it
fuck
feels
is
like
that
it. Like,
running away?
The cat
It kind
seems
of
to
reminds
get
me of Love and
lost.
Robots.
Yeah, the cat seems to get lost and is like has lost its family, and it has to solve this ancient mystery. I know. It's to solve this ancient mystery in order to get home. And it's like this. It's this
The ancient.
city that doesn't have any human inhabitants or very little, and it looks like they're just robots.
Huh.
So this is gonna be really cool. Like I think this is gonna look really interesting. Speaking of pitching it, I think that's interesting because it's a small what's it called, BlueTwelve
Yeah.
Studio, and they're from the south of France, and they had this game for a while. In 2016, Annapurna Interactive said that they would publish it, like they're happy to publish
Yeah.
it. And I think they're a really interesting company. Like I really love Annapurna Interactive because I think
Yeah,
they put
yeah.
their backs behind really interesting games that probably wouldn't get published
Agreed.
otherwise. Like 12 Minutes, for example, that we
Mhm.
played on this channel. I'm pretty proud of
Yeah.
that. You know, that those kind of things like Journey, The Pathless, such interesting, unique games that I don't think a lot of people, like a lot of bigger companies, probably just be like, nah, it's not gonna do this or it's not gonna do that for us audience. But this game has gotten a lot of hype. I think that's gonna be really cute.
Yeah.
I think it's cool too, just because it's different. Like it's not like the same kind of like story. I mean, it has like a story to it, but it's not the same as like some other games like you might play. Excuse me, sorry. I like the idea that it's a cat. Like it's something so cute, precious, innocent, and you'd feel like a dick like if you accidentally killed the cat like playing this game because you're like,
Yeah,
no, I was supposed
they
to get you
didn't-
home.
For
They
sure.
definitely didn't show any death scenes in the trailer because it's probably
No.
horrific. You're like, oh no.
Do they
kitty."
have, like 9 lives still, like at
Yeah,
least in the
right.
game?
Oh
Does
my
that,
god, can
does
you
that help?
die? Yes, I never thought of that.
I mean,
I never thought of
there's
it.
like
'Cause there's
machines
obviously
shooting,
danger.
like there's like machines spitting at it or something, like shooting like.
And
Yeah,
there's
there's these
weird
little
blobby
guys
alien
in there.
creatures.
Hmm.
So yeah, there's obviously there's damage you can take or something. Yeah. I mean,
Also, what's up with the big eye? There's like
Yeah.
a creature with a big eye.
yeah, there's like
Or,
a shot.
I guess
with,
there's
like,
multiple eyes.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's the
creepy.
mystery. It might be the cat. Is it the cat eye?
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Adam Jensen said it's the Flurkin
The
from
Flurkin.
Yes. Yes.
Flurkin from what was it, Captain Marvel,
hmm It is.
Cute.
right?
Cute.
I just
That's
don't.
somebody else like Jonesy, Spartan D, Jonesy. It doesn't remind me of Jonesy. I have a ginger cat though. This is like close to home. This is Caesar, except Caesar's lazy and this cat doesn't seem lazy. So it's gonna be very exciting to see. I also think it's really well done. The animation of the cat is really well done. As a trailer, I love the lighting. Being a cat as well in a game kind of just opens up a whole bunch of traversal opportunities that you wouldn't have if you're just playing, humanoid character.
Mm-mm. Well, I loved like the walking along like a building and he's knocking over beer bottles that are
bottles,
just
yeah.
lined up. Like I really wanted him to kind of like bat and like knock one off. Like
Yeah, like get out of my way, bottle.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but like, let's talk about that for a second. So, like, there's all we see in this trailer are cats and robots. Yet
Yeah.
there's like bottles, like things, like there's a subway in here. There's, it's interesting that there's no humans, right? But there's the things that humans consumed, unless robots are consuming liquid
No,
for.
it seems like a forgotten world.
Yeah, right. And like the robots have just decided to keep it going. like
Well, I mean,
you know, well,
the
you know
robots
what?
might just be programmed that way. The robots might just be like, oh, like this is what they're programmed to do. They're programmed to function as a bartender or a maid, or like maybe they're just programmed to do that.
Or to kill living things because they're shooting a cat. I don't know.
It's intruding on their thing. Like, I mean, they're just programmed. They don't know.
I don't know.
Are they sentient? Who knows?
Well, but also the cat has like this cool like backpack where he can like speak to the robots, right? Like with text messages or whatever. That's cool. So who gave him the backpack? Is he a robot cat or a real cat? Go.
Maybe his owner's a robot.
A robot? Yeah,
Maybe.
Oh,
The Lost.
so cute. No, wait, now hold on. If at the end of this game it turns out the cat is a robot, that would suck. Like, I would not be down for that. I'd be like, this whole time he was a fucking robot. I just wanted to play as a cat. So I'm really hoping it's just a cat.
It's probably just a cat. But I mean,
Probably
like
just a
I'm
cat.
thinking too of like game mechanics. Like, so I'm imagining you can like get cooler backpacks or like upgrade it. Like go to like the robot like mechanic and be like, dude, give me a machine gun or something. I mean, what do you think? Like, or like a hacking tools. Like, how does he open doors and stuff? Like, or does he find like the little hole in the wall to go through to? Like,
I
get
think
to
he
another
like
area?
finds like little openings, little ways. Like there's a shot here, like he's going down what looks like a clothesline or something, and it's hanging like a bucket's hanging off of it, and he's literally just riding down this clothesline in a bucket. Like, so I think you're
Cute.
really like the environment is to your advantage. So like there's probably a lot of different little mechanics that you could use, which I think would be cool, to have more things to grasp or interact with.
Yeah. I think I agree. I think it's going to be really interesting. I don't know, unless B12, which is like that guardian robot that he came across, unless that robot helps him hack through doors and open entryways and stuff like that, I just don't think that he himself would be doing it. Or I think that they would be finding, you'll be tasked to find the way in, like through a window or through the window in the ceiling. It's cool. It's like a cyberpunky vibe. I remember this dropping before, right? I think this dropped last year, or hinted at last year.
Yeah, like a cinematic trailer. Like you didn't really understand like what it was.
or anything.
This is gameplay. Like what's
It's
cool
so
is
cute.
like we're seeing gameplay. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm down for it. I'm an animal person. I'm happy to play as a cat in a dystopian, some kind of.
It seems kind of
cyberpunky
relaxing
world.
too.
Yeah.
Minus all of the aliens and
I hope
robots
you could just
trying
like.
to get you.
But I mean, can you just start like? I hope the way you take out robots is like you jump on their head and you pee on them or something. Like
Yeah, how do you?
I feel like you just can't take them out. But I think like B12, that guardian thing, will act as like, I don't know, some kind of protector as well, and that it can help take out other robots. But I think the majority of it, like the cat itself, won't be able to take out enemies. Unless it's a mouse. Like, I think it's just gonna have to.
I don't know, man.
Like, it'll be
A well-aimed shot of pee could just really short circuit a good robot.
You're not wrong.
Maybe he has laser
And, like,
eyes.
Oh yeah. Well, and that's the backpack could augment his laser eyes. It's like he has to charge. Like,
Perfect.
Yes.
Cats
Charging
with
laser eyes.
How did we not think of this?
Well, and then is this in a like? Can anybody decipher? Is that language like the language in the city? Like it looks like just glyphs. Like it doesn't look like a language, right? Like it's not
So,
Japanese or Chinese.
Interestingly, they actually created a whole new alphabet for this world,
Okay.
so that
So it's like
you
Sims.
would so that you would feel completely lost, the same way the cat would. So you wouldn't be able to
Awesome.
read it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
yeah. It's also
See, that gets me excited.
yeah. It was
gets me
also
really
like I
excited.
think it was based off of a really ancient, like a walled community, I guess, like that. I think in Hong Kong, China. Please correct me if I'm wrong,
Okay.
Kat, but I'm pretty sure like there was this this walled community where it was just shut off from the rest of the world for ages, and that's kind of what it's what is inspired by. I can't think of the it's, and I don't want to mispronounce it. It's Kulu. I don't
Nailed it.
remember.
Yep, that was it. The last one.
Kowloon?
Oh
Kowloon?
yeah. Maybe.
Kowloon, maybe.
Nah.
It encompasses the northern
Doubtful.
part of Hong Kong, and it's this big. Like, if you look it up you'll see what I mean. It's a walled city that became like a military fort.
Huh.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's cool.
like 1989. So somebody, sorry, they had just said that like this kind of area, this whole space that you're going to be in, will be very much like that kind of vibe. This walled city that's kind of cut off from everything. So I'll put it in chat if you want to see it.
I guess my last question on this before we move over to Callisto. I mean, so what are the?
Sorry for mispronouncing.
Obviously, there's no dialogue, right?
Yeah.
It does. At least there doesn't seem to be. Like, there's not like unless the cat
Right.
can eventually speak, or the robots. They look like they're just doing boop boop boops and text messages. Beep beep beep.
All voiced by Nolan North.
Yeah, yeah. Or probably like Alan Tudyk. He seems to get some of those roles.
Oh
too.
yeah, true.
But like, what are like the emotional stakes here? Like, is this a game where you're kind of like, this to me seems more like a journey game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more about like being more of Zen, you know, and sort of. But that game's really short. Like, you can beat that game in like 2 to 3 hours, right? It's sort of like, okay, I did the thing, and now I'm gonna go kill zombies in Call of Duty or something, or play Uncharted for the umpteenth million time. But what do you think? Like, how long do you think this game is? Like, do you think this is like a full 30 plus hour game? And then how do you feel like do you think this will do well? Like, I just don't know if this has an audience. Do you think it does?
I think it would. I mean, it's a simple game. I mean, I'm not a gamer, so I feel like, I would naturally take longer with this game. So I can't really speak to like, I feel like this would be maybe a shorter game. I don't really see there being a lot of emotional stakes other than that it's a cute cat and you don't want the cat to get hurt. Like, and that maybe that's just it. Maybe there's no like in-game like natural emotional stakes. And you're just kind of living in this world trying to get back, essentially.
I agree. I think the game is going to be short. I think it's going to be less than 10 hours. I was thinking maybe around the 4 to 6 hour mark, but I'm thinking like, you could probably branch it out here or there, and with puzzles and stuff like that, I think it could be up to 10. It's interesting that you say that. Does it have an audience? I think there is an audience for a short game like this. Like if it's especially if it comes out to Game Pass at some point. This feels very indie. This feels like something people would play on Xbox Game Pass, or maybe PlayStation Plus if it becomes PlayStation Plus as well. I don't know if people would pay like, I don't know, whatever it's going to come out at, $70 or $80 for this game. If it's
Maria said the game is $29, so I think it'd be pretty short.
So I think it's pretty short. Okay, so it's $29. That would make sense. That would absolutely make sense.
That's pretty. I mean, guys, like that's actually the 29. That feels like a steal. I mean, the graphics in this look really cool. Like this feels very like well put together, and like a lot of time. Like, because you said it's been over like a year when they announced like this. And they had like cinematic. So this game's been in development for a while. I mean, that's a long time to put towards a game that's only a $29 game.
And it's
I don't know. I mean,
incredible. Well. Like the studio is like 18 people in the south of France.
Yeah.
Like they've probably spent a long time on this, especially with the research as well for animating a cat. It's so difficult. It's not like you can get a cat in a mocap studio. So
the lighting is incredible. Like when the cat's like walking down some of those alleyways, and like the lighting off the water and the reflections and stuff and on the wall, it looks awesome. I mean, I don't know. I'm really digging the look of this and the vibe. I kind of want to get my hands on this. I don't know why. I wonder if this dropped, because I remember this getting a lot of buzz when it first kind of like dropped. People were sort of like going gaga for this cat. Yeah. I wonder if they sort of like, okay, we need to go big on this. Do you think they put a lot of extra time and effort into this because of like the buzz that it got?
That's interesting. I don't know if they. It would make sense. It would make sense if they went off audience reaction and responded well to the positive reaction that they got, and was like, oh shit, we should probably make this like another 3 hours. That'd be interesting. I think we lost Stephanie and Drew. Cool. All right, guys, hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna reload. I'll be right back.
There we go.
Sorry.
Okay.
I think my internet pooped
All
out.
good.
That was my bad.
See, it's not mine. It's you. It's not me. It's you.
It's all
me.
of us, though, to be fair. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
just
It's
Stephanie.
Cox
Actually, I take it
Communications. It's Cox Communications.
Yeah. All right. Well, enough about Stray. It
Alrighty.
looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of jonesing to play it. I think I need this kind of game in my life where I just like wander around a dystopian cyber city and
Yeah.
solve
Yeah.
puzzles. I don't
Seems
know
like
what
a
it
fun
is
little
about it,
game.
but I'm kind of like. I also wish it was on like an iPad or an iPhone, because I kind of want to like. I don't know why. I don't
Switch.
know if I. Yeah, like like a mobile
Mhm.
game. I feel like this needs to be a mobile
be
game.
fun.
Yeah, I
but
totally
it looks
feel you on
it
that.
looks
I can't stop
gorgeous.
seeing Cat Nathan Drake. It's all I see.
There needs to be a mod. Can someone send a mod where he's wearing like a Henley and a Nathan
Yes.
Drake gun holster?
Oh, please.
That would, and then we'll just get Nolan to kind of VO the whole game. We'll do a playthrough and he'll just voice the cat
Oh, man.
on a
He's doing
on a future
mocap
stream.
too, right?
Totally.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Yeah.
Can't get away from that. You
No,
can't.
Andy Serkis obviously did the cat, guys.
Yes. True,
Jeez.
true.
You gotta get.
I thought we were
you
gonna
gotta
do the
get-
name
You got to
drop,
get
but
real
okay.
talent for
Yes.
that. Don't tell Nolan I said that.
What?
I'm fired.
All right.
All
You
right.
want to bounce into Callisto?
Do you? I feel like you. Do you know anything about the Callisto? I
actually
came
do.
into this really blind. Yeah. Do you want to set it up a little bit before we watch it, or?
I do. Yeah, sure. So it's based in the future, and it was originally obviously. It's based in the future.
Sorry. No, I know that sounded snarky, but I've seen the trailer, so it's like,
No. It is.
yeah.
It's
No,
based in
go.
the future,
Sorry.
and it's based on
Yeah.
one of the moons of Jupiter called Callisto, where there is a prison. With breakout and everything.
Ooh,
But it is
this
brought to you by the
scary.
creators and co-creators, apologies, of Dead Space, who are now in striking distance studios, but they used to work for the company that obviously published
Okay,
the
I won't.
Dead Space.
I'll wait till the trailer's done. But no, I'm just gonna say, why didn't they just make this a Dead Space game? I don't know.
Because they left.
Well, let's. No, I know. I guess so. Okay.
Yeah,
What do you mean they left? What did they?
So the guy who is the founder of Striking Distance Studios is Glenn Schofield, and I believe he left the company,
Oh, yeah.
which
that's
obviously
right.
published Dead Space.
Yep.
Then another creator, kind of like or co-creator, took on Dead Space 2 and 3, and then they
Yeah.
also left and joined Striking Distance Studios. So actually, the Striking Distance Studios is currently made up of 20 to 30 of the previous co-developers, I guess, or game devs that were on Dead Space. So I imagine they probably wanted to make another Dead Space game, and then they weren't getting the rights. So
That's
they
painful.
just made this.
Like it's almost sort of yeah.
Speculation.
Well, let's watch it. Let's watch because I mean,
Alright,
if you guys
we
have
have to.
anybody who's I mean, if you need to play Dead Space, it's incredible. But if you've played this game and then when you watch this trailer, you'll see what we're talking about. Why we're kind of ragging on it.
All right, hold on a second. Let's just get it going, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
get it going. Yeah,
I'm going to make sure that I can hear the audio.
you do the
Whoa,
things.
tech.
If I have to.
No, you don't need audio.
That's a good
We
one.
need audio.
You
Give
need
us
audio.
audio.
Yes, you do. I'm just gonna up that audio for a little bit. All right. Okay. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1. Play. Oh, I hate it already.
Ooh, Jupiter.
Oh, that was sick.
Yes, space stuff.
See, that's really cool that he's got the thing on the back of his neck. Is like the
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
know that they call Callisto the dead moon?
No. Oh no.
Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck.
No, thank you.
So whatever you're holding on to right there,
Oh no.
that's your old life. You gotta let that go.
Oh, it kind of looks like Josh.
Your new life is entirely in my
Why'd you do that?
I'm just trying to give
No
you
longer
a
with
chance at rebirth.
No. No. Oh God. Even Drew had to go. Sorry, Josh.
Oh, cool.
No, fuck that. No, thank you.
Oh,
No.
that dude's eyeball.
Oh my
Yes.
God, no. Oh, it was
Yes.
very alien.
Oh, it's an alien doodad.
Oh boy.
Oh, bullets don't work. Oh no.
That last part.
What was that? Can we go back to the cat?
Oh. Ah.
Chills every
Eee.
time.
That guy just. Ah. Yes.
No,
Yes.
stop with the alien.
Oh.
Oh, that was
Gnarly.
very xenomorph, like,
That was gnarly.
Is it done?
Dude, December 2nd. Sign me up.
oh my god, no, I'm alright, thank you. Let's just
Yes.
not.
Bring it, PlayStation.
Can we put that back
Wow.
on the shelves, like away?
Drew's so scared his
No.
camera turned off. Oh no, it's back.
Am I back? Oh
Ironically,
man.
it shut off halfway through the video because you were too scared. Don't
That was-
lie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I missed all my reactions. I was losing my
Yeah.
mind.
It's fine, it's fine.
There's
We're
just- there's a
recording it,
lot
so
of
you can
cool
edit it later. We'll see.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool shit in there, man. Dude, these guys get it. I don't know what it is. Why are horror video games better than horror movies that are coming out right now? I mean, this game looks awesome. This game looks really cool.
Oh god, this game is like
I'm-
a heart
But why
attack.
do you-
and-
Dude, he's got this like
Scared.
cool dude, that shot when he's walking down the hallway and he turns on his like electric baton or whatever, it's like a and the
Nope.
sound it makes, and the way he like it is a cool shot. And then the next shot you see him like hitting someone's head and the head explodes. That is dope. That is a cool idea for a weapon, like an energy baton or an energy bat. I don't know what that is. It's cool.
I don't even
I want
see
one.
what you're talking
I
about.
want to beat the shit out of people with it. It looks
I can't
awesome.
look this
Fuck
up.
that.
I don't
Absolutely
even.
not.
I,
No, thank
I was
you.
too
Hell
scared.
yeah!
I
And then
don't-
you see him. It's got like the best of like The Last of Us. You know, when you can like like you take people down and you like smash their heads in, you know, on the ground and stuff like that. It feels
Sure.
brutal. Like this feels like it's got like that like brutalness that like The Last of Us has when you're Joel and you just smashing people's heads against the wall. This feels as that, but with like horror and
Oh,
like
I see the bat thing you're talking about.
gore. Yeah, dude, he's got that. And it like ignites. It look, dude, that shot's on fire. I love that. And then when he's walking down, you know it's a cutscene or like a transition moment. You know when he's like walking past the wall, that head, and that guy's like eyeball opens up and like look, and you're like,
No.
oh shit,
That was fucking
dude,
scary,
it looks
bro.
that is great. That is
Controller
good.
down, run away,
yeah,
hide
yeah,
behind the
yeah.
Good
couch,
storytelling.
Cooler
like,
in the
Dude,
freezer. Absolutely
bring it.
not. No.
Bring it.
Turns on
thank you.
Disney
I am
movie.
in. This looks like what Dead Space. This is like, yeah. I know they're supposed to remake Dead Space, but this is gonna eat its lunch. They might as well just shelve that shit. This looks awesome.
I'm just gonna eat his lunch. Oh, there's
It
the
is.
eyeball moment that you're talking about. That's so
Yeah.
good.
Oh, it's so good.
No.
And then that shot of that thing like being birthed out of an egg or whatever, and it's like,
Yeah.
and it's like coming right
That's
at you.
so, like xenomorph
And you're-
like it's so
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're
so
hanging
interesting.
upside down. You can't do anything. Oh
Nothing.
yes, dude. Dude, I am here for this. This is my jam. I mean, put a cat in this game, and it might as well win all the awards.
Put a
Yeah,
cat
the
in this game.
kitty.
Yeah. The crossover that we don't know that we need.
Gosh, dude, I just thought of this. What if you played the cat on the original an Alien? You know, Ripley's
Oh,
cat. What did
Jonesy?
she call it? Jonesy? Yeah.
Jonesy.
What if that was a game where you're like the cat trying to run away from and you're just watching all your friends getting eaten by a
Oh my
xenomorph?
God.
I mean, you could be onto something. That could
That'll be
good money.
next season on Love, Death, and
Yeah.
Robots.
That'll be the next Alien Isolation,
that's a good
except you
idea.
play as Jonesy.
You play as Jonesy.
Didn't they
Yeah.
actually do that already?
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
my God.
You guys aren't feeling this like I'm feeling this?
Oh, I want to go back
what-
to the cat.
I will give this to Striking Distance Studios. That looks incredible. Like visually,
Mhm.
that's so good. Like so incredible. The lighting is fantastic. That shot of thunder and lightning before we even got in there was just beautiful.
Yeah.
The creature design looks fucked up, which is probably
Yeah.
the thing in horror. I don't know. It looks like it would scare the absolute pants off me. So I'd imagine it's good. I have started playing Dead Space, which has definitely made me shit myself more than once. So I'm sure this is going to be just the worst thing to ever happen to me if I ever play this game. But it does look incredibly well done. You can definitely see that it's heavily inspired by Dead Space with the bar on the back of the neck, where the Dead
Yeah.
Space suit, like you can kind of see the health, and that's obviously the health bar on the back of the neck as well. It's really interesting. The sound design looks crazy, and Glenn Schofield, who is the founder of Striking Distance Studios and one of the co-creators of Dead Space, he actually said that he's trying to make the scariest game for PlayStation 5 or the next console generation. He's trying to make the scariest game, just the same way that Dead Space was for PlayStation 3, I believe, right? So they're actively trying to make this the scariest game possible, and with such a good, I guess, fan base behind them with Dead Space, like so many people who are big fans of horror games love Dead Space. I can see this being an instant hit, and it's going to blow people's minds. And I'm gonna have to play it, aren't I? I'm gonna have to play it.
Yeah. You should play this on our channel, and I just want to watch you scream.
I mean, if you would like to see me scream,
I'll be there for emotional support.
Then
I mean,
sure.
can you? I don't know. Can you play games with your eyes closed? Have you figured that out yet? I don't know if that's possible.
I do a lot of
You
pausing.
hit the power off.
Yeah.
I just pause and I go, no, I'm out of here. Get here.
Power off.
Yeah. No,
Walk
maybe
away.
though. If that's
Dude, that
something
shot,
you
the
wanna see.
early shot of that robot just blowing those two guys' heads off, like just in the sound that gun makes is so good. Like the sound design in this is on point. I don't know if that's like the real sound, because trailers obviously are always different than sometimes the in-game stuff. But that is a great. I mean, that guy's head just literally turns to liquid. It is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. He also did say, so when I said that they're looking to make this like the best game of the next generation console, like they're trying to make this the scariest game, they also did say that they are going to try and take advantage of the new features of those consoles, especially with PlayStation 5. Like they're going to take advantage of the lighting techniques, the 3D audio systems offered by the new consoles, of course, and then as well as the haptic feedback on PlayStation 5's DualSense controller. So that's going to be interesting, and I'd really love to, I'd hate to, but love to see something like where you hear the pipes rattle, or you can hear something in the pipes that are coming from the controller, or they utilize the haptic feedback when that happens. That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be immersive, and it's gonna be really scary. So
Yes.
A lot
I
of
mean,
people,
at least it's in,
Adam,
like, a
Adam's saying
futuristic
it's
world.
game of the year. He's calling it. He's saying it's game of the year.
Ah.
I mean, if you're a big fan of horror games, which I didn't think that there were this many fans of horror games on consoles. Like some of the best games that have come out for consoles in general have been horror, and there's like such a massive fan base behind them. But I think you're so right. Like you hit the nail on the head, Drew. They do something so much better than movies can. That because you have the control in your hand. It's just god.
I think it's the immersion.
I'm getting sweaty thinking about this game.
Yeah.
'Cause I've only played like a little bit of like a couple like scary games, and it really pulls you in, and you get so stuck. Because I feel like movies sometimes like you can easily turn away and not watch, you know, and cover your ears and try to cut out the sound as much as you can. But for these, like you really do have to force yourself, I think, to, you know, be in this world. And this, I mean, yeah, this looks like it could be game of the year, maybe.
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, so I just, when I compare this to movies, like horror movies, like like the new Resident Evil trailer just dropped for the TV show that's coming on Netflix. And it was like, I don't know, I was just like big yawn. I don't know why. Like it and don't get me wrong, like I love Lance Riddick who's like starring in it. I'm like, I'll pretty much watch anything that guy's in. But I don't know. Then I watched this trailer and I'm like this just feels innovative. Like it just feels fresh. Like there just feels like there's new ideas here. Like whether it's the cool like energy baton he has, or like that thing being birthed out of like that egg, or like the atmosphere, the idea that it's in this space and like above Jupiter, and like I don't know, there's just a lot of interesting things going on visually, as well as like it feels like a prison, like you said, it is a prison, right?
Yeah.
There just seems to be like a lot of new ideas being born here, rather than like, I don't know, we're gonna make another Resident Evil thing. It's the umbrella virus and turns everybody into zombies, and we have to fight zombies. Like I was just kind of like, okay, seen that before.
Yeah. It's definitely,
I don't know.
it's like an amalgamation of a lot of like horror tropes, really, right? Like I mean, you've got like Chronicles of Riddick, you've got Alien, you've got like a whole bunch of stuff in there. You get The Last of Us, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like in this game, so I think it's really going to be drawing on that. And what's great about the creators is you can tell that they're really big horror fans, and that they just want to bring all of that to the players. But while sort of keeping some sort of, I guess, spiritual successor to Dead Space is kind of where I think this is best described.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that fan base is going to have such a good time with this game. Oh.
I mean, from a trailer
anxious
standpoint,
thinking about it. It just
it was a good trailer.
horrifying.
Yeah, it is a good
I
trailer.
mean, like, it's terrifying,
Great trailer,
but like,
yeah.
I think the movement and it really just builds in a nice way. And I liked how quiet it was at the beginning. Like, they didn't have really a whole lot going on, and you're just looking at the visuals, pulling yourself in
Yeah.
to this world, and then you're like, oh, it's not that bad here, and then it just it gets bad.
My one qualm with it is I hope it seems like it's going down that same route as most of these kind of games do, where there's like that crazy guy who believes that he's saving the world by turning everybody into monsters, like Psycho guy, like the guy who's doing the VO.
Yeah.
And I don't know who that guy is or who's voicing it. Just, I don't know why, but I wasn't jiving with the dialogue. Like, the lines felt kind of stale against it just felt badly written in a way. I don't know, or if it was just like an amalgamation of a bunch of lines from the game. I don't know. It just didn't. I wasn't digging the VO.
I agree with
dialogue
that
was going on, but
yeah.
But I do like that. Like,
notice, honestly, I had no fucking idea.
oh yeah, no, you were probably like earmuffs.
Yeah, shivering.
There's a.
It's very, very scary.
You guys saw Prometheus, right?
Yeah.
Steph, no. Is that scary? No, I didn't watch that.
Gosh.
But there's a moment in Prometheus that is like one of those quintessential moments in movies where you're like, clearly everyone in the audience is smarter than the people that are on the screen, because there's a moment where they're like, oh, look at this little snake thing in this puddle of like goo, and it's like, and they're like, oh, hey, and the guy's like putting his hand out to like touch it, and then it like literally like grabs his hand and then like breaks it and then like eats his face, kind of thing. Like a face hugger eventually does. There's a shot of like what that looks like in this game, but with like a little skull on its head instead of that thing. But it looks almost exactly. It's like, oh, that's basically a take on Prometheus. Those little, because the thing little pops out.
Yeah, and it's kind of got like.
And they're like, oh, it's cute, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people in this movie? Like, why would you ever go near that?
Yeah. I fucking hate that in horror films. It drives me mental. Where they're like,
oh, yeah.
Come here, little guy. It's okay. We won't hurt you. And you're like, are you fucking stupid? Like,
on an alien planet, and this thing looks like it will murder you. I mean, everything about like human instinct is saying like, you don't want to.
On an alien planet. Even the guy that was, although, hold on now, if we're going to pick holes in that fucking movie, that guy got lost with him, and they got lost. Yeah. He was the guy with the fucking probes for the map.
Totally.
The
no,
GPS.
yeah. We can we can go
down. He was the GPS guy, and he got lost.
Yeah, to be fair, there was a storm and they got caught in there with the stuff. But yeah, you're 100% like I love Ridley Scott. Like, he makes some fantastic looking movies. Yes. But man, that there's a lot of
holes in that movie.
A lot of holes in that film. But this one, I hope, doesn't have that many holes. This looks really good.
I agree, though. I think that it's like the trope that you're talking about, where it's like this evil guy and he's gonna take over the world, or he's gonna release some pathogen or something. I kind of hate that too. Like, I'm kind of like, couldn't there just be a last outbreak in this thing? Like, couldn't there just be some crazy alien parasite like Dead Space? Like, there's no evil behind this. It's just fucked up space.
Right.
Because we can all get on board with that.
And I think it would be creepier too if it was just like you're on this planet and all of a sudden there's these creatures and you weren't expecting all of this to be there, and so suddenly it's like, and even if you're like the last man there, like, I feel like that would just be terrifying in itself. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I completely agree. Like, but I feel like it's like every game needs to have like that human villain that I don't know.
I think stories too in general just have to have
maybe there
that.
has to be one for motivation for Josh Duhamel's character, because like he's in a prison on fucking Jupiter that looks like in the middle of nowhere, and you're kind of like, well, what motivates you to stay alive, friend? Like, just instinct? Because maybe instinct isn't enough. Maybe there's something else that he's like powering towards. I don't know. Be interesting. I'd imagine the story.
It's a little kid at home. On
It's
Earth.
actually all. It just zooms out and it turns out
His
it's
cat.
just all in his head. It's just
It's
the
his
cat.
cat. It's the cat.
Just the cat.
Jonesy,
That's
you
too
devil.
funny.
I fucking hate to say this. It's kind of good. And
It's kind of good. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
can sometimes be enjoyable.
I mean, kind of is. Yeah, it's a masterpiece as
And-
far as like horror games go.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, shit, this game is definitely not something that I want to pick up and sweat over, but it also could be, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So.
Well, let us know what you guys think about Callisto and Stray, about cats and monsters and aliens. And I mean, we haven't done a video game trailer in a while. This was fun. I like nerding out on video game trailers. I think when they come out, and some of them are as well done as these two,
Yeah.
it's worth talking about. But next week we'll be back. We'll maybe talking about Black Adam. I think if it's good, it's dropping tomorrow.
Or
I
Predator.
mean, I don't know. It's the or Predator. Yeah,
Prey.
Prey. Came out today. We can talk about that next week. But let us know what you'd like us to talk about in the comments or on social or wherever you are on our community tab. As always, you can listen to this as a podcast in your ears or wherever you listen to podcasts. If not, always here on YouTube. Please go up to CouchSoup.com and sign up for a free membership, and you get all the community perks. Become one with our community. It's a bunch of awesome people like us nerding out over cool things about pop culture. So go check that out, guys. CouchSoup.com, and if you want to, help support the channel and help it grow, there's other ways you can do that as well. But membership is free if you decide to do that. Yeah, do you guys have any last words? Thanks for joining today. That was good. Too bad PJ, he's doing his birthday. He's spending his birthday week in drenched in
Aw.
wine,
Ah, that's
so he
good.
couldn't join us today.
Shout out to
That's
PJ. Happy
good.
birthday, PJ.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. I guess, yeah,
no.
let us know
I
if there's
think
anything interesting that pops us between now and next week. If you want us to talk about it, put it in the comments.
Yeah. Love it.
Love
All right, guys.
it.
Hello.
Love
I'll
it.
see you
Love
guys
you.
next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
Bye now. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now.